from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Boston Red Sox have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Tanner Houck. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The line of the pitch. Into center on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ryan Howard.
And boom, a big power season for him last year, up over 40 home runs. So he's obviously a very important part of this lineup. They're going to rely on him heavily to provide that same type of slog and drive guys in as he did last season. But I think he's up for the task.
Swing and a miss. And one ball, 1 strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. Got him swinging.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And here it comes. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. A's go quickly. Back here at Fenway, and today's starter, Javier Assad. What should we keep an eye on here?
It really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Sung-Chae Cheng. Bounce to the left side. Urias. The throw to second is offline. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tags the runner for 1. Oh, boy. Here's Rafael Devers. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. Foul ball there. Cheng leads off first with 1 away. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Tristan Casas. 4 for 8 in the series so far. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So, man aboard. Here's Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's made. Back now at Fenway. Got the batter now, Jason Bay. Bay, the former Rookie of the Year, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Canada. There's the strike at the knees. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop on it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up the middle, and that one handled, and quickly won away in the second. Here's Oakland's DH, Justin Morneau. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
The Red Sox up by a run here in the third and final game of the series. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The A's trailing by a run here at the top of the second. Now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 on the way. And they'll do it again. 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Luis Robert. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hitting to right. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And Manuel Valdez, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. kicks and deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Robert ground second on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Golden opportunity right here. Robert at third. Valdez at second with nobody out. And there's a strike in the outside corner. And it's 0-2. And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bay moves under it. Brings it in. Here comes the run from third. The throw is top line and he's in to score. It's 2-zip.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Luis Angel Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher's going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is out number 2. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-zip.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So 2 down. Still stepping in for Boston. Sung-Chae Cheng. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Ground ball left side. Flores safe at second. Hung up in a rundown now. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's going to be Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. Sneaks through, base hit, around third. On the third, save, as a run scores.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and third, 2 away. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And a foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
1-1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a pitch. And another ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Here comes a 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We played 2 full. The Red Sox 4 and the A's nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now, Luis Urias. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ivan Herrera stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
The Athletics down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Just misses. And the count is 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. The line to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Luis Robert up next for the Red Sox. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See it. He jacks that one out to left. It's 6-0.
Really impressive hitting the ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop him from getting over the wall. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Javier Assad will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. On to pitch now for Oakland, Bowden Francis.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Enmanuel Valdez digs in now. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it hits Picks off the monster. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mitch Garver. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that one lifted in the air center field. Griffey settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Luis Angel Acuna up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. To third. Could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. That one ripped. Bay ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And he pumps it a strike. Got him looking. He didn't like the call. And the A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sung-Chae Cheng. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over
it. Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
He takes it on his own. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. And a foul ball. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Center field. Griffey giving chase. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tagging for third. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Nice save on the offline throw as he makes the tag inning over. Pitch. Slider for a strike. Morneau measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. O'Neill drifts towards it. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Flores stands in now and watches strike 1. Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit in the air, center field. Robert on the move. And a couple of quick outs. Ryan Dozier up next for the A's. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. A little bit high. 1-1. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball. And he deals. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. This one high in the air to left center. Bay goes after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Right through there for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Kyle Muller getting loose out there. Pryor warming up as well. Up and in. And now it's even 1-1. The Red Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The pitch. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Griffey calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Not pulled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Valdez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a base hit into right center field. And that extends the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See that. His second home run of the series. It's 8-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And that one pulled foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside, and it's 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Bay going back on this one and brings it in at the wall. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now an 8-0 game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Mata.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Urias batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Whips it to Casas. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Swings through that one out front that time. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The A's yet to pick up a hit here. Ball 1 there. Next pitch is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an bat like that one. Griffey in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. Big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. Top of the order, 2 up. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here is Jarren Duran. Here comes a pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins in pursuit. And it's caught for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
In the air, right side. 2 away now. 2 out. Outs base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. That one way outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Mullins reaching back towards the wall, and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Mason Miller.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. And the pitch. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Howard, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now Jason Bay. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. Got him. One goes quietly. A's go quickly and quietly there, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in Boston, now here is Tristan Casas. Francis back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. That one is absolutely belted. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. There's a strike.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Handles that one. Curling down the line and foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's ripped. Base hit.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now, Luis Robert in the air out to center. Griffey settles underneath it. Calls it in, 2 away. Man at first, and now the DH, Enmanuel Valdez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
O'Neill off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, We'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The Red Sox up big in this one here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. He'll touch them all. His 2nd homer of this series. It's 10-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Kyle Muller taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two outs, nobody on. Mitch Garver will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Griffey makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 10-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in Boston, we're at the top of the 8th. Digging in for Oakland, Justin Morneau. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Miller, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. The other way. Has it in, and there's 1 away. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Berg, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Flores at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a swing and a miss there. That one misses. Now 1-2. Sent down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Dozier stands in now and watches strike 1. The A's hitless so far in the game. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 10-0. Back here in Boston, here's the 2nd baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Zach Jackson preparing to come on if needed. Hoeing getting cranked up as well. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. So up next, Jarren Duran.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
That's outside. 1-0. Foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Sung-Chae Cheng now at the plate. 1-0. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 Swinging a foul straight back.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Luis Urias. Ups the corner. 0-1.
You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hit. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Herrera in the box again, takes the strike. And a swing and a miss. Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's in there. That is strike 2. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Athletics down to their final strike. And that's counted away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. And the Red Sox use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits. Make it 2 touchdowns. Make it 14.
10. Sip your bottle in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The front line for the Japanese ball for the victorious Boston Red Sox, Ken Ross.